So the last time we had a little bit of extra time on a stream like this, I decided to do a run through Castlevania, which I haven't played Castlevania in a while before. I hadn't played Castlevania in a while, and I did horrible. I did absolutely horribly playing through Castlevania the last time we played it. So um I haven't played Contra in a while. This could be very bad. This could be very ugly. Oh, why is it so dim? That's I think that looks a little better. That's not a problem I've ever had or a fix I've ever employed. I've never had it look so dim like that before. I think it worked though. That's I need to keep that trick in my brain. All right, let's see how it goes. Oh, I should update my stream title. There we go. Okay, back to it. Machine gun? Rapid fire. No, I missed the bridge. No! Oh, rip the Deathless Run. Evening Board Jams, welcome in. Doing good, good to hear. Drop that fire weapon on my head. What's this boss like? Ah, this is what it's like. It's been so long. I think the last time I played Contra was April of last year, I think. Which, it had been longer since the last time we played Castlevania. But, you know, it's almost a year. That's a while to go without playing a game. Gonna go to bed. Take care. Take care, Scheming Miner. Thank you for being here tonight. Very grateful for your company. I hope you sleep well and have a great weekend. I really don't want that laser. Earn an extra life. I expect this boss is going to go pretty poorly. Hey, that's good. That's good. For once, it actually is almost a year, Cal says. I don't think I ever realized that those guns on the side couldn't actually hit me. Or, not that they can't, but that they won't if you stand still. R is safe to pick up. Okay, not bad. I feel like I got lucky there. Hope I'm far enough back. Aren't there supposed to be two of those? Yeah, here we go. Alright. Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Wow, that was quick. I don't remember how to get across here. Definitely gotta pick up the invincibility. thought that thing was coming right for my head. I was not ready for that movement pattern. Nothing about that felt normal. Oh, that was wild. I think I'm going to take this stage real slow. I don't remember a lot of these patterns. And there's a lot of, like, surprise things that pop up here on this stage. These spike walls, I don't remember necessarily where all of these are either. Okay, I'm going to take this upward path. I thought I would miss that. Okay, it's the last one that comes down a bunch. I think it's 9 times. Stop spawning enemies! Oh my goodness. Kept interrupting my pattern. Oh no. Dead again. Double rip the deathless run. I thought I could be greedy. Hey, Lord Malachite, welcome in. Good to see you again. It's been a little while. Hope you've been doing okay. Nice work, thank you. I'm doing not terrible. I died, what, 3 times? Uh-oh. Oh, this is now a pea shooter only run. For the rest of the stage. I got a chance at a spread gun later. In the hospital, taking care of a lot of stuff. Good to be back. Good to have you back. Sorry to hear you're in the hospital, but I know you've had some things going on. So hopefully it's been time. Well. There's no excuse for that. That was just bad. It's okay. Sorry, I was thinking at the boss there, I was like, we've got enough lives. I can just bleed my lives away. Alright, that was 5, Is that 5? 6? 6 deaths? 5 or 6. 1 credit, not bad. I did way better than I thought I would. We made it through several of those stages without a death. Right, from stage 1, I died on stage 1. That was silly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all deathless. I died at the end of stage 7 and a lot on stage 8. We'll do a Super C run. Thank you for the trophies. Very respectable, Cal says. Yeah, I think it was alright. I mean, making it through on a single credit, I think is really good for this game. As long as I can stay in that range, I think I can be pretty happy. And it's pretty good for not playing it for so long too. All right, let's swap. Let's swap carts. We'll play Super C. Hopefully, I can do somewhere near as good with this game. Super C is a bit harder than Contra 1. I like it better. Super C is my favorite of the Contra games that I've played. We'll see how much it loves me back. I thought the sound might be broken for a moment. No! I was looking up at the... Rip the Deathless run. I was looking up at the sky for the items, and... hit some trouble. Just quick against that boss. Hey, thank you for the alert, Christian Cool. I mastered Super C in high school, great game. I remember renting Contra Force and beating it. Is that next? I can't do Contra Force that quickly. We did Contra Force last year. I did a playthrough of it. That game is rubbish. So I played Contra for the very first time on the stream, like three and a half years ago, maybe. Was the very first time I ever played Contra. I might have sampled it at some point as a kid. Like I might have played like part of a level. I don't really remember. It's not impossible, but I never really played the game until I played it on the stream, and I kind of instantly fell in love with it. We played it and beat it the first night, which I think was pretty well done, and instantly fell in love with it. So I started doing lots of challenge runs with it to try and beat it deathless, and then deathless with no items, and then deathless all items mandatory. And so like those were fun. And then I played Super C. I love Super C too. I like it even better. And we did all those same challenges, the three types of deathless run through Super C. And I was like, Contra games are great. I'm gonna do the whole series. And I played Operation C on the Game Boy. I was like, this is okay. And I did a regular deathless run of that game. I didn't do any of the no items or all items runs. I started doing no items, but I never completed it. And then I played Contra 3, and I'm like, I don't like this one as much. And we did Contra Hardcore, and that was a little better. But the thing about Contra Hardcore is it's too complicated. There's too many characters and too many branching paths. And if I were to do challenge runs of that game, I would want to do deathless with every character on every path, and it would just take forever. I still haven't technically completely beaten Contra 3 either, because I've never done it on hard mode. And you have to beat it on hard mode to get the final boss and the true ending. I've only done normal, and just barely in Contra 3. I'm really bad at it. Well, I've done it a few times, but each time just... I have a really hard time with the Ridley fight at the end in particular. I've never really figured out how to maneuver to get on and off the wall smoothly, and I just die a whole lot during that fight. Then we played the Contra Adventure on the PlayStation, and that game's really janky, but I kind of like it. I've only done one playthrough of it as well. I would be up for playing that one again. It's kind of a longer game, so I'd have to like devote a whole night or nights to it. But I would be eager to play that one some more to kind of get a little better at it, because I think it's all right. And then there's just a bunch I haven't played. I haven't played any Contra games beyond that. I've heard mixed things. Some of them are supposed to be... One of them, I've heard Shattered Soldier's really good. And the rest seem to be pretty, like, hit and miss. I don't know what the pattern is here. I'm going to have to go real slow. What's that? Invincibility? I'll take that. Ooh, that F weapon? I'd rather fall down the hole. The F weapon isn't even really that bad in this game. In fact, it's pretty useful. It's pretty useful near the end of the game. So, anyway, I think that covers my whole complicated history with the Contra series. For anyone who's not up to date, now you know all the lore. So I'm a big Contra fan, but I really just love the first two games. I really love the 8-bit games, and then after that it gets a little bit shaky for me. Hardcore is really good, though. Hardcore feels more like an NES game. Contra Force isn't much of a game, but I'm glad to beat it for some reason. It's tough. It's tough to want to beat that game. Operation C is good for a Game Boy title. Contra 3 is really tough. Hardcore is another super difficult one. Never played any of the PlayStation 1 or 2 games. Yeah. So we're pretty close then. Regarding our experience, we've played most of the same stuff. No. Oh, I should have stayed. I should have stayed right here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, the spread. I don't know. I don't remember. That was costly. This elevator was really tough on the no items playthrough. trying to do this whole elevator without dying, because these bubbles, when you don't have the spread gun, the bubbles are really a nightmare. I had to memorize where they spawn in at, which, I mean, there's not a lot. It's not like I had to memorize 1,000 things. Oh, rip. But it's significantly more work than you have to put in when you have the spread gun. Speaking of the spread gun, welcome back, my friend. It took me a shockingly long time to work out that the best way to fight this boss is from the middle outward and not directly across from side to side. Alright, that stage went pretty poorly for me. This is my favorite stage. Whoa. I love the color changing clouds in the background. I'm well known for being a fan of vertical ascent. I'll refer you to my Jump King playthrough on that. There's some delightful purple boulders that roll down the stage. This stage is probably the best boss in all of the... Probably is the best boss across both the Contra game, across the two real Contra games on the NES. That's the thing, Contra Force isn't really a Contra game, right? It's Archound. They just titled it Contra for marketing. I like this boss though. I mean, it's a ship made of skulls that throws skulls at you. It's pretty rad, and it's a very athletic fight. It's got a lot going for it. This level's very unfortunate, and especially like when you're trying to complete the game deathless, which I mean technically you always are, I guess, but when you're really going for it, this stage is super annoying because I never figured out a good way to avoid these mouths. They just seem like randomness to me. No, we're still only about halfway through. Oh, it did again. Cool. I can see game over approaching. Not exactly sure where to stand. That stage went bad for me. That was unfortunate. Alright, so when you're trying to do a 100% playthrough, trying to collect both of these items that come up on opposite sides is really, really tough. It took me a long time to work out how to do that. And the very first time I ever did it, the very first time I ever successfully got both of those items, the game crashed. Play super cautiously since I've already lost a bunch of lives. I would play super cautiously anyway, though. This is an extra level, not in the arcade version. Hey Stark, welcome in. Great to see you. I played Super Bonk earlier tonight, Sark. I expect that's a game you've played before. I'd never played that one before, but we did a run through it. It was pretty all right. But I was as I was playing it, I was thinking that some of those bosses are probably super annoying for retro achievements. Oh, hey, with a raid? Well, thank you for the raid, Sark. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to Super C on the NES. A game, one of my favorite games. I'm pretty alright at it. I've beaten the game deathless several different ways. I've done just like a regular, like, basically spread gun only playthrough. And then I've done it with just the pea shooter, and I've also done it with collecting all items mandatory. But I haven't played it for about a year, and so we're just casually enjoying it tonight. Hopefully I can make it through. Hopefully I can make it through without using a credit. That's my real goal. Is to do it without a credit. Is that Jip? Welcome in. Pea Shooter Deathless is pretty dang good. Thank you, Sark. What were you playing tonight? If you don't mind letting us know, is it more Metroid Prime, or have you moved on to something else? Jurassic Park SNES. I don't think I've played that one. I think I own that one, but I don't think I've ever played it. I think I have that and The Lost World. I might have those on the Genesis. Thankfully, it's badged. It was pretty miserable. Metroid Prime was pretty miserable. It seemed like it was taking a while, but I just thought it was because it was a bigger game. Massive GG's once again. For anyone that doesn't know, our friend Sark, I can highly recommend the follow. Sark's got one of my absolute favorite streams. He is a colossus of retro achievement hunting. And he plays a lot of viewer-redeemed games, so he gets a really healthy mix of trash thrown into his diet. People give him a lot of good games, but they also give him a lot of garbage. Do I want that? Do I want that F? Yeah, let's use the F. I was talking about it earlier. I said I'd rather die than pick up the F weapon, and now look, here we are. But it's actually really good on this stage. Whoa. And And this is why it's really good, because it can get rid of those things when they're still inside the wall. No, the wall's not coming back down. Rip. I knew it quit coming down eventually. I just didn't think I was there yet. So I've done Contra and Super C. I've done each of those deathless 3 ways, and I was new to Contra. I only played it for the first time a few years ago, but I instantly fell in love, and I started doing these challenge runs, and I was like, Contra games are great. I'm going to do the whole series. And I got to Operation C, and I was like, well, this one's still okay. And then I got to Contra 3, and I was like, well, maybe I'm not going to do challenge runs for the whole series. Oh, Jurassic Park. Oh, you finished Jurassic Park. That one's bad. I know you won't listen, but I highly advise against a blind run of Jurassic Park. Your advice has been duly noted, Sark. But you're right. I will respectfully decline to listen to it. That's not a lack. That's not intended as a lack of respect toward the advice giver. That's intended as a lack of respect toward myself. Hey, Stream Kyle, welcome in. Thank you for the watch streak. Thank you for the 5 streams. Very much appreciated. The final boss of this is so laughably easy, it's not even a feeling of accomplishment. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about Contra and Super C both. Most of the bosses are kind of not spectacular. Like the wall in Contra 1, you've got the wall is pretty terrible. Like pretty non-engaging. The second and fourth bosses are pretty mediocre. The third boss is good. Boss 3 is pretty challenging. Except, I mean, with a lot of Contra bosses, if you can stand still for most of the boss fight if you know where to stand, right? Duly acknowledged and summarily ignored, Cow says. Alright, well, that's Contra and Super C. Let me see what else I've got here. We'll put on another NES game and run through it. Give me just a moment. Oh, sorry, I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm sitting here talking to myself with my mic muted. I was saying I was thinking I would do a run through Gunsmoke, but I don't have that one at the ready right now. And well, I think I know what we're going to do. It's tougher than I wanted to go for, but let's try and run through Ghosts and Goblins. I haven't done this one in a long time either. I love this game. It's been a little while, though. This will probably be rough. This is not going to be a 1 credit run. We got through Contra and Super C in 1 credit. They weren't perfect runs, but if I don't have to suffer the humiliation of the game over screen, at least I can be happy with it. This game, get ready. The game over screen might as well be a still image burned into the surface of my television. I think there's an armor around here. There we go. I don't remember exactly where it was. Hey, thank you for the follow, my friend. Appreciate you coming on board with us. So if you're unfamiliar with the stream, but you've been hanging around, thank you for checking out what we do over here. I'm overwhelmingly a retro gamer. I will play newer stuff every now and then. I like challenging platformers, like the kind of stuff we've been playing tonight. If I really like one, I'll put myself through, challenge runs, like, 1 credit or Deathless or something. I like janky, broken trash games as well. We've been playing a lot of, we just finished a 100% run of Shark Tale on the GameCube, and, that was a nightmare. That game's horrific. And we've also been playing a whole lot of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen twins games. So you'll see that a lot of that kind of stuff around here. My big approach to gaming is I prioritize an extremely blind approach. I try as much as humanly possible to never do any research or to receive any help or hints or tips or advice. I don't like to read manuals. I don't even like to read the back of the box. So I very frequently have not much of an idea of what I'm doing. And I sometimes complete entire games without discovering some of their core mechanics. I have a feeling that I'm going to experience death by clock on the stage. I think the clock is gonna kill me this time. I could get knocked into the water here. That could also happen. There's a lot of exciting and interesting ways to die. Quick, get down here. Alright, not bad. That hit was unfortunate. Okay, well. Whoa! What happened there, huh? I got real lucky. Okay, don't swoop through me, please. I think he despawned himself. It's really, really easy to despawn these red devils in this area. I don't tend to try to do it on purpose, but that timing. Hey, welcome back, Chozo. We did. We beat Super Bonk. Super Bonk is all right. No. Rip the Deathless Run. I think that's our first death. That's not bad. I meant to jump there, but I walked off the platform by accident. Super Bonk was all right. I'm really... See what I mean? These guys despawn themselves real easily. I'm really glad that it didn't have like a horrific true ending challenge or anything like that at the end of it. I'm glad that it got to be just a laid back, casual playthrough. And we made it all the way through in one sitting, and it was a lot of fun. I think there will be more Bonk games in our future. Bonk controls are always a little weird, but like the ones I've played, Sark says. I was, it didn't control the greatest, and there was a lot of ice physics in Super Bonk. Which wasn't fun. Bonk's momentum is weird. Like, he's not, like, responsive when you try to get him to walk in one direction or the other. It takes a long time for him to get moving or to turn around, and the large amount of ice physics was really annoying. Swizz Chris, welcome in. I like Bonk, difficult though. Played Bonk 1 on the PC Engine. So I've only done Super Bonk on the SNES. We did that one earlier tonight, and that was my first experience with the franchise. I think I do have the PC Engine games on the I have them for the Virtual Console on the Wii, so I'll probably play that version of them. But yeah, I would be excited to try those. Super Bonk made a good impression. Did Bonk before Crash Bandicoot? Well, Crash I know is gonna be a long thing where like I'm gonna have to be committed to that game for a while. Bonk, I didn't really know what I was gonna get. I didn't expect it. I didn't really expect it to be a one-night game. I just assumed it would be something where there'd be like a save feature and we would, or a password, and we'd work on it across several nights. Aww. B before C. Badged 1 and 2 on RA. You did Bubsy before Crash. Oh, what an experience! What an experience Bubsy was. What? That guy fooled me. That guy fooled me really, really well. I mean, I'm basically committed to all the Crash games. Because I've already got physical copies of them, so I'm pretty much like I'm locked in. They're definitely going to happen. It's just I can't do everything all at once. Starting off this stage really unfortunate. We got immediate damage. Took immediate damage both times. I didn't know that Skeleton can't fall through that hole. I'm not really surprised, but I didn't know it. I got lucky there. Will you get away from my ladder? I really thought that I was gonna die with that armor waiting for me over there on the screen. Let's go. Thank you for the GG. Games made me go an awful long way with no knife. This is not intended to be a no knife challenge. This game is crazy. It's something else. I really like it. I really love this game. It's hard to explain. I really like its aesthetic. Like, a lot of people say this game's really ugly, but I kind of like the way it looks. Like, it's got like there's a simplicity to it that, I don't know, really speaks to me. And the theme of just, you know, like, I like stuff with, like, knights and dragons and stuff like that. A sort of horror fantasy. It's a fun genre. Oh, so close, so close. I was one hit away from not losing my armor, and then I lost my life. It feels retro, even for a retro game, Cal says. Poor kids who had an NES in this game, they're probably rocket scientists now. I didn't own this game. I didn't own this game growing up. My cousin had it. Play it with my cousin sometimes. I really liked it even as a kid. Though we were always horrible at it. I think we beat stage 1. Was the furthest I'd ever seen into the game as a kid. Oh no, I messed up. I messed up. Dark Souls 3 is going to give you some amazingly ugly monsters. I do love fighting monsters. Wish that guy would despawn himself. That would be convenient. Cool. I think with that, I am dead. No, I was stuck. I was stuck in my crouch. One of the unfortunate ways that the controls work in this is if you are crouching and you slide your thumb to the left or right, he won't stand up. It will hold the crouch until you release the D-pad completely. So you can get stuck. You can get stuck crouching really easily in this game. That's super unfortunate. These burrito ghosts are demolishing me. I don't feel like they're usually the major problem. Usually it's everything else. Tonight everything else is okay, but those ghosts. The screeching burrito strikes again. Are you streaming tomorrow? I plan to stream tomorrow. We're going to try and finish Rayman tomorrow. And I don't know what we're going to do in the second half. I'm just going to play whatever I feel like, I think. Unless some, like, new, like, major post-game challenge opens up in Rayman, I think we'll finish it tomorrow. Rayman's been good to watch. It's a fun game. I've been enjoying it a lot. Burrito Ghost again. 100% of my deaths are Burrito Ghost related. I was thinking I got here pretty smoothly, right? We didn't die that many times. I got here really fast. But as usual, just hit a roadblock. It was shaping up to be one of my best playthroughs. Aw, no, come on. Bogus. I don't know how I survived that. This game was the first game I ever played on the stream. When the stream began, it was this game was the first thing I played. And that first night, I think I had my best playthrough of this game I've ever had. We've played it on the stream several times, since that first night, but I don't think I've ever done as well as I did the first night. Alright, loop 1 complete. First game I ever played on Twitch was Pokemon Blue. My save corrupted 4 hours into it because I accidentally yanked out a cord while saving. Oh no. Alright, well, here we go. That was loop 1. I don't think I got a knife that whole time. I choked on my laugh. Well, I was gonna say I would rather continue using the shield than pick up that fireball. But I have to pick up that fireball. And then I tried to pick it up, and I can't because it's too deep into the tombstone. So, continue to use the shield, we will. Cannot overemphasize the importance of the fadeaway jump technique to success in this game. It's alright. I have to get a weapon drop because the stage 1 boss is invincible against the shield weapon. So, dying there was like... It's gonna happen a lot. It's gonna happen a lot because I've got to hang out there until I can farm a weapon, unfortunately. Because I didn't pick up... That's why I said I had to pick up that fireball before. I just earned an extra life? I think I did. The burritos do drop a weapon if you hang out long enough, it's just it can take a while. Especially if the one carrying the basket despawns, like what happened a moment ago. in Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the Super NES. There's a 1-up item, just like there is in this game. The manual talks about it, but it's so rare. It's so rare that it was long thought that the manual was mistaken and that there was actually no 1-up in the game. But there is a 1-up item, and it drops out of one of the baskets that an enemy is carrying, kind of like in this game. I don't think you can get a 1-up out of a basket in this game, but you can in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. But the way it works is that baskets are only carried by particular randomly spawning enemies, and only every third enemy can be carrying a basket. And to get the 1-up, you have to open up, I think it's 39 consecutive baskets. So you have to kill like 130 something enemies. Or 117. Trying to do the math. And the thing about that is the enemies don't spawn fast enough. So it takes so long. It takes so long to spawn the number of enemies that you need to get the 1-up to drop. You can do it, but the timer will be in the last like 10 seconds by the time it spawns. So you can get the 1-up, but you'll immediately die from a time over. unless you're standing right beside a checkpoint, and I don't even know if it's possible. I don't even know if there's any of the right amount of enemies close enough to a checkpoint that you can get the 1-up and not die. So there's some trivia. Yeah, we made it this far without the knife. We don't need it. Really wish I picked up that knife. We did get the 1-up. We did get the 1-up. So here's the thing. That only applies to normal difficulty. I actually don't know. The 1-up is probably easier to spawn on beginner difficulty. I've never investigated that. But it's harder to spawn on the higher difficulties. I know that because I tried to spawn it on the higher difficulty on the stream once. Just to do it, because I'd never seen the 1-up, and it didn't spawn, and I thought that my information was wrong, and then I tried it again on normal difficulty, and it was right. So on the higher difficulties, it may actually be physically impossible to spawn the 1-up because the timer may run down before the enemies that you need appear. It seems like it's the case. I should have paid greater attention and not run into that bird. I got really lucky there. There too. No, catch me. Yes, I got that bird. Nice. Nice shot, Arthur. Super Ghouls and Ghosts is my favorite game. Like, not just my favorite of these games. My favorite, #1, all-time favorite video game, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I love it. So, naturally, when Jelly and I had a son, everyone assumed that we would name him Arthur. But we named our dog Arthur. Oh no. I always forget you can't actually explode the projectiles that come from the mountain enemy. This fire weapon is not the easiest weapon to play with. That was close. Oh no. No, I messed up my jump. Okay, that's how I should have done that before. I got really lucky there too. The Red Devil seems like such an insurmountable enemy, like when you're newer to this game. And don't get me wrong, he's super hard, but he can be, like, you can learn to manage him. But you just approach him the right way. He can be pretty consistently defeated. Just gotta try to get 2 hits on your first approach when you wake him up, and then when he swoops, get 2 more hits with a fadeaway attack, and it's not all that bad. Oh, come on. This is the only stage where there's no hidden armor to pick up if you take a hit. Which, fair enough, it's the easiest stage in the game. But it's unfortunate when you need it. Oh, why? You see the way that guy turned around under me? No, why did I jump? Why did I jump? Those imps are just demolishing me. Watching you play this is crazy. What? But what? Why? I don't know why he moved like that. I thought he was supposed to go over me. I did something wrong. I think because I didn't jump when I attacked him. I'm a frog, I'm a frog. I'm getting the worst. I'm getting the worst luck with the with those imps. I thought I was having the worst luck with the burrito ghost before, but I'm having the worst luck with those imps. It's so much worse. Game is evil. I don't really understand what the dragon was doing that time either. It's like the opposite. That should have worked to my advantage. What are these movement patterns? What is going... You know what? A game over is probably a good thing. A reset. Start fresh. Get some of those ghosts out of here. Uh-oh. One more. Nope. I'm far from having the dragon's pattern exactly memorized, but he moves in fairly reliable ways most of the time. Every now and then he'll do something completely bizarre, as you saw, but he definitely has a general pattern that he follows. I've showcased a lot of the lance and especially the fireball, right? And so my apologies if it's disappointing that I'm not picking up and displaying the axe, but while the axe isn't the worst thing in the universe, it's pretty bad for this stage, so I just I'd rather not burden myself with it. Oh, where'd he come from? What? Come on, give me armor. The armor didn't spawn. There's supposed to be an armor there. I'm mad. Oh, rip. I made it all the way up there and died to his first shot. It's hard. It's hard to make it up there with the fire to begin with. We made it and it didn't work out. If only I gotten that armor I was supposed to get. Game's punishing me for not picking up the axe. The thing about the axe is it's like the fire where you can only throw 2 at a time. Might even be 1. No, I think it's 2. You can throw 2 at a time. But you can't throw a third until the first has left the screen. And the axe travels through enemies. So like if you have a bunch of weak enemies all lined up in a row, the axe is cool because it'll go through all of them in one attack real smoothly. It's fine, you know what? It's fine. I always love watching people play games they're super familiar with. I think it's so cool that you can know when a particular armor doesn't spawn. Yeah, I mean, we got it on loop 1, too, so, like, I'm not hallucinating things. There's supposed to be an armor there, but I don't know, it just... Called in sick for work today. Aw, please. Oh, we have another raid. It's the Juker. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to Ghosts and Goblins. Fred Burger, welcome in. Thank you for coming along. Puppet Master, thank you for joining us. Hope you had a good stream tonight. If you'd like to take a moment and share what you're up to, we'd love to hear it. I played through Super Bonk, first playthrough of that game earlier tonight, and that was fun. It was a short game. It was not agonizingly difficult. It's a little janky, but overall very fun. Then we just been playing NES games. We did Contra and Super C. I played those for the first time in almost a year, and we got one credit run through each of those, so I feel pretty good about that. And I'm currently being demolished in Loop 2 of Ghosts and Goblins. Another game, like, I've never done a challenge run of Ghosts and Goblins, because it's too unpredictable, it's too hard to learn. But I've beaten it several times. I'm pretty familiar with it. I would rank this among my favorite games in like a, I don't know, top a whole bunch list. I'm also being super cool and playing without the best weapon. Bacon Praline, welcome in. How's the kid? Hope he's doing well. Baby man's doing very well. He's 4.5 months. Took him to the doctor a week or so ago for his checkup. The doctor said he's looking long and lean. Which lean might sound like a bad thing, because babies are supposed to be pretty chubby, but doctor said nothing to worry about. Hopefully you and yours are all well, Juker. Baby man's new, like, exciting thing, I mean, he's been doing it for a little while, is he's discovered, like, how to screech like a pterodactyl. He makes these screeching noises. That's like his favorite way to entertain himself. Been sick, but 99% better. Sorry to hear you're sick, but glad you're almost back at full strength. Go away, go away, go away. No, he came all the way over here. Go away, man. I'm getting really crowded by these enemies. Oh, that hurts. Really crowded. I had enough going on. I didn't need the guy to walk over there to the left and the burrito to spawn. Just throw everything at me all at once. I knew there was no way I was jumping over that tail. Okay, even more raiders are here. Natto, welcome in. How did the Donkey Kong Country runs go, Natto? You're still working on those when I left earlier. Natto just completed his first deathless playthrough of Donkey Kong Country, and now he's gonna try to go for the time metric and get it in under an hour. What? I don't know what I don't know. I don't hear what you're hearing, Pokemons. Got 1 hour with 3 deaths. Also de-rusted to try and get sub 15 on Ninja Gaiden today. Oh my goodness. Just run. It's not often that I get to leave that guy behind like that. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. And dead. Well, thank you for the raid, Natto, and welcome in, raiders. We're on loop 2 of this. We've done a lot of stuff tonight. We did Super Bonk, first playthrough of that game earlier. That went really smoothly. It's a little janky and a little difficult, that game, but it's delightfully bizarre. And it didn't hit me with any monstrous collectathon or extra hard difficulty section or anything like that at the end. So I'm feeling pretty happy. I've had some pretty harsh, like, 100% challenges lately, so it was nice to play a game and get to credits and just be done with it. And not feel like there was other stuff to do or ways to do it better that needed to be done. Oh, so annoying. So incredibly annoying. Leave me alone. Go away. That's exactly the same thing that happened last time. As soon as I spawn as soon as I wake up the Red Devil, a burrito spawns in. Again, how are you supposed to deal with that? It was fine. It was fine forever and ever, and then the moment he wakes up, it's like, oh, time to overwhelm him. Oh, well, rip. I can't recover. I made too many mistakes. I haven't even passed this stage on loop 1, Nato says. I hope you get back to it. I hope you get back to it. It's definitely doable. This game is... I think this game is easier to beat than Super Ghouls and Ghosts. You've already done Super Ghouls and Ghosts, so... This game is harder moment to moment. But there's nothing like there's nothing in this like the final boss in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, so... Not the final boss, but the real final boss of Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Like, that's the hardest thing, and that's harder than everything in this game. But moment to moment, this game is a lot harder. I don't know about that, Frownie. I think the ring was the hardest thing in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. The ring? You mean the bracelet? Because that's what I'm talking about. That fight at the end with the bracelet. The real final boss. Not the last guy you fight in the game. The two guys on the next to last stage. That's the real final boss. The red guy and the green guy. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fighting those guys with the bracelet, that's the hardest. Like, that's the hardest thing in a lot of games. It's not the hardest thing to ever exist, but it's way, way up there. I'm glad you got it sorted out, Pokemons. I had nothing for you. I hated fighting anything with that bracelet. The bracelet's actually not a bad weapon. The bracelet's really good in a lot of ways. But it's really awkward for that fight against those two bosses. The thing about it is, because it only moves in a straight line trajectory, and their hitbox is so high up that the only way to hit them is to do a double jump before you fire it. And when you do a double jump, you're super vulnerable. And so to really like watch and time your attacks so that you don't open yourself up to be destroyed is, you know, takes a lot of doing. But the bracelet actually has a lot of good stuff about it. Like, it eats enemy projectiles, and if you manage to hang on to your gold armor, it's a really strong weapon. So it's not all bad news with the bracelet after you spend some time with it. The best thing about the bracelet is it never locks on to a sprite in the background and spends half an hour circling and making it impossible for you to throw another weapon. Like some weapons I could name. I don't think I can outrun him. Oh, I did. And I still died. It was a double KO. The levels in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, though, are a lot more learnable. That's the hard thing about this game, is this... It's just not very learnable. At least not, like, at a casual level. No, I'm sure, you know, speedrunners have all kinds of stuff worked out. But... so much stuff is, behaves in such seemingly random ways that there's just no way to learn how to like consistently move through parts of this. It doesn't feel like with Super Ghouls and Ghosts, the enemies, most of the enemies appear in ways that you can get used to. There's not as much stuff that's as like chaotically random to have to learn to deal with. Most of that game, if you approach it consistently, it'll behave consistently. A bit too much RNG for my taste. You mean this one, Sarg? Because I definitely agree that this one has is much too random. And I really like this game, but yeah. I do feel like I'm playing dice a lot. I do feel like I'm playing dice a whole lot when I play this game. Cool. Go away from my ladder! Like, right there. I did nothing wrong. Just executed. Just executed for existing. Spawn an enemy right on top of me. Thanks. Limited continues makes it impossible to play. If I ran out of continues at the end of the game, I would cry. So, it's not impossible to run out of continues, but it's pretty unlikely. Well, until the end of the game. That's the thing. The very end of the game is one of the places where it is more possible. There's a couple parts, like inside the demon's belly, you can run out of continues there. I watched some poor guy a little while before I started streaming. There was kind of a small streamer that I was watching. I think he was pretty new to streaming. He had one of those Super Nintendo Minis and was planning, he said, to go through all the games on that. And I don't remember how many he'd done. Not very many. But he was doing Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And I watched him play that game every day for about a week. And every day he would make it up to the final boss, the two bosses that you have to defeat with the bracelet. And he'd get there and he just hit a wall. He was stuck there. He got stuck there every day and played against him until he bled away all of his lives and continues and had to stop the game. And then redo it the next day. And I watched him take it on every day for a week, and then he never beat it and he stopped streaming. I don't know if the two things were directly related, but it's hard, you know. It seems suspicious timing. I know, it ruined streaming for him. It's a funny story, but it's a sad story. But it doesn't matter, I'm dead anyway. Gotta head up for dinner. Hope the rest of your D-Rest goes well. Have fun, everyone. Hey, thank you, Nato. Good luck with the continued Donkey Kong runs. I assume you're gonna try and get Deathless and Sub-Hour together. Hopefully I'll be there for some of it. Oh no. The Baldur's Gate games are 90% dice rolls? That sounds pretty awful. Did I get the armor already, or did I make it past? I don't remember if I made it past the dragon with my armor or not. Yeah, I thought maybe I hadn't picked that up. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I'm basically just rolling dice right now. I don't know how there's any way I could do this better other than just, you know, just keep playing it like I'm doing until eventually it works. That's pretty much my strategy for this game. It's quite a lot of dialogue in those games. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a serious suggestion, so I think I'm pretty sure the point was that it sounds like something I'd hate. Most of it's reading. I mean, Here's the thing, like, I don't know that that makes it better. Like, if I'm playing a game on the stream, like, if the game... So if the game reads the dialogue, I have to sit through it. If it doesn't read the dialogue, I have to read it, so... Like, that's not... I don't exactly like to sit here doing tons of reading on the stream, either. I hate this game. Look at what it did to me. We're never gonna make it through. And the only RPG I think you could ever properly get into is Super Mario RPG. I do like Paper Mario quite a lot, so... I probably would. I probably would like that one as well. You ever played the Paper Mario games? I've only played the first one. I've heard the second one is really good. And we actually almost played it on the stream. I had it scheduled and everything. But the night I went to play it, I couldn't get I was having trouble with my GameCube. I couldn't get the disc to read. I swapped out GameCubes, unfortunately, and haven't had that problem again, but by then it'd been a while, and so I didn't get back to it. I don't think the problem's with the disc, though. I think it was with the GameCube I was using. I think the laser's wearing out. Now, though, if we play it, we'll probably just run it off of we'll probably just do it on the Wii. Just run it off the card. I think that's the better way to do it. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna die. Oh, I knew this was a bad choice. I knew this was a bad choice. I like this game, but it's tougher and longer than what I wanted to do. awesome. Good night, Pokemons. That's what I need to do too. That's part of why I'm so distressed right now. Because I don't have the infinite window of time available to me. I'm eating into tomorrow now. Because I'm roadblocked. Cows is heading out too. Good night, Cows. Have a good weekend, my friend. We'll see you next week. I feel like I'll still be here playing this. Spirits are low. Yep, it's a cow, alright. I'm gonna go all the way over down here. I'm gonna pick up this armor and basically immediately be hit by a burrito. It's gonna be all for nothing. Just when I was about to say it didn't happen yet, look, it happened. Why is life so consistently bad? How much health does this guy have? Come on. Oh my goodness, get us out of here. Finally, that's the game. We're free. Oh. What a long time. What a long time to be stuck on that draining level. Our story is happy end, but I do not currently feel strength welling in my body. I feel tired. Oh, thank you for sticking this one out with me, my friends. I do need to wrap up. It's getting quite late, unfortunately. I don't have quite the all-night freedom that we once had. But thank you for your company. Times were rough. Thank you for the GG, Sark. Light Bane, welcome in. The story is happy end. You're here just in time for the end of it if you're just joining us. We're actually about to pull up another stream and raid out, my friends. I should be back tomorrow. There's a slim chance I might be late and or have to cancel. I'm not planning to, but I have a late afternoon engagement that could mess up some of my schedule. If I'm unlucky. But the plan is to hopefully finish Rayman Origins tomorrow, and then with our extra time, just kind of do whatever, sort of like we did with playing these NES games tonight. Take care, Frownie. Take care, Sark. Thank you again for the raid. Appreciate you joining us, my friend. Very grateful for you. So, let's, head out to... Let's go join Nar. We haven't seen Nar in a while, and tonight he's doing retro achievements for DJ Hero. I don't know what this is going to be like. This could be fun to check out. So, Rayman tomorrow, my friends. We'll do more Mischief Makers next week. I also want to see about doing Shark Tale and Finding Nemo on the GBA. So those will be something exciting to do. What else is on our schedule? We've got a lot more Mary Kate and Ashley games to do. And hopefully I'll come up with some more like one-night games, kind of like Super Bonk was tonight. But thank you for your company, my friends. Hopefully I'll get to see you again real soon. Be well. We're all done for tonight. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.